First of all, wow. Second of all, I did it. Thirdly, who here is ready to graduate?
I think of college as preparation for my career and future. Today, giving this speech, I never thought that I would be up here standing in front of my family, friends, and professors. When I was younger, I was told that there might not be a chance for me to go off to college because I was struggling with my learning difference. I think it's fair to say that I proved everybody wrong. Yeah. I'm standing up here today as a reminder that even when we struggle with something, we can persevere through. Challenge is hard, it takes courage, and is truly a journey. To finally stand up here and receive my associate's degree is something I would have never imagined.
The fact that I've received an associate's in CS today reassures the fact that I deserve the right to grow and thrive as much as my colleagues do, and also my friends here that are also graduating with me. Thank you to all the professors and advisors that have stood by my side even during the pandemic. They say that part of the journey is the end, but my journey here is almost over as I have my bachelor's to look forward to next semester, which is also my final semester here, hopefully. I still love this place, by the way.
I was daunted by going to college, and even more so when I learned of Landmark's location. Even with this anxiety, those around me believed that I would thrive here. Now coming to Landmark has become the best educational and personal choice of my life. Thank you to my family, my professors, and my advisor for always supporting me throughout my academic journey. I want to also thank the staff and faculty members for working so hard to create a supportive and understanding educational campus environment. I look forward to my next couple of years as I pursue my bachelor's degree here at Landmark. Thank you.
When I was 19, I was finally diagnosed with autism, and that was 5 years ago. About 2 years ago, I developed hypertonic pelvic floor dysfunction, and that's been a big barrier alongside the autism and all that. And I've been going through a lot and everything to get up here, and I could easily make this speech, an inspiration about, going through, hardship and being able to make it out through the other end, but no one should have to go through anything like that, struggle that much. I'm saying this to affirm to myself that yes, I got through all of that, and I made it up here, and I couldn't have done it without And I couldn't have done it without Roto being there to support me emotionally, not just academically. The residential life team, my team of people helping me through, a job that I never thought I'd be able to have as an RA. The liberal arts teachers, professors, all of them pushing me as a writer and a researcher. And all the Thompsons who better be watching this right now. Thank you.
I often find myself repeating the words of Denzel Washington when he once said, "If you don't fail, you're not even trying." Let me repeat that. If you don't fail, you're not even trying. And trust me when I say, you can fail at what you don't love, so you might as well take a chance on what you do love. I try to remind myself every day that pain is temporary, but quitting is forever. It's important that we realize that. Fail early, fail often, fail forward. Remember that slowly is the fastest way to get where you want to be, and the top of one mountain is the next of another, so keep climbing. And lastly, something that I've lived by for, I don't even know at this point, but if you try your hardest, I promise you, you will always fail. But if you don't quit when you fail, you will always win. Thank you.
Staying on this stage, graduating with a bachelor's degree has even more significance because of my awareness that unfortunately, only 40% or less of Black males complete a bachelor's degree. My hope is that my landmark education has prepared me to eventually pursue a career in teaching, where I can assist students like myself. As I celebrate this achievement, I'm thankful to the village that supported me.
I know how I learn now. I know how to take notes, how to study, how to start big papers, how to schedule a study group meeting with the Outlook scheduling assistant. But more importantly, I know what to do when I don't know what to do. Ask for help. I've learned to hold my strengths and weaknesses together, to see myself as someone who might need help and accommodations without feeling like I've failed.
Thank you very much to all my friends and family and all the staff here at Landmark. It's been a very nice experience, and with luck, I'll be securing my business empire in 3 years. That's it.
When I was 10, I believed 3 things about myself. I was a boy, I would win an Oscar, and I wouldn't graduate high school. When I was 18, at my high school graduation, I believed 3 things about myself. I was a boy, I would win an Oscar, and I would never go into education again. 19, 22, 25, every few years I was proven wrong by myself. So, as I stand up here, a strong, capable, stunningly attractive woman about to get her BFA in studio arts, I thank the people who got me here. My professors, the art department, Josh Moyse, Mark Thurman, Christy Herbert, and my friends, both who are still here and who have graduated, and who I owe so much to and love so deeply. My family, thank you guys so much for believing in me. I love you, Kramor. Mom, thank you for being my emergency contact for all those essays. And Dad, I love you. You taught me how to be a man, and I'm a better woman for it.
I recall a time in 8th grade where our last and final assignment was to write a reflection on our growth as a student, all the way from elementary until the end of middle school. This would be like any other assignment, except the teacher gave one incentive. One person in the entire class would be chosen to read this reflection out loud at the middle school graduation. However, the teacher first required that to be eligible to be chosen, we must first speak our reflection out loud to our particular homeroom as a form of candidacy. After all, if you couldn't speak in front of a room of people, there was no way you could say it to a full auditorium. Now, living with my learning difference, back then not even diagnosed, you can imagine I had a lot to say about my academic journey thus far, the ups and downs, the bumps and surprises. But despite feeling confident in my writing, something in me couldn't bear to share it out loud. Everyone else's speech was filled with positivity or witty remarks about their accomplishments, and there I was surprised I was even graduating. I was the only person in my homeroom to not read theirs, and was therefore ineligible to be considered. Towards the end of that week, when papers were being graded, I get called aside by my English teacher after class. He says, "Hey, I'm really upset with you." Never start a sentence like that, by the way. But he's, I said, obviously freaking out, what's wrong? He says, "I'm really upset that you hadn't presented, because if you had the highest scoring paper in the class, and you would have been chosen to read." This story is to say that you might think you don't have an impact, or that your story doesn't matter, but the truth is people want to hear you. I guarantee they do. Thank you.
We're all here for a reason. We all struggled at one point, are neurodiverse, and found our way to Landmark. I always struggled in school, and when I left high school in 2016, I didn't think I would go to college. I was always discouraged, besides from my parents. I took a gap year and miraculously heard of Landmark and later visited. My first semester was incredibly difficult, though with the tremendous help of my advisor, Eve, and my friends, I got through it. The rest is history. I have worked at the Centers for Diversity and Inclusion for the past 3 years. Through that, I have found myself passionate about diversity, equity, and inclusion work, and will always carry it with me wherever I go. It has been a short but long 5 years. The skills I learned and the community and friendships that I gained will always be near and dear to my heart. I feel honored and forever grateful to be a student here.